Alright, today I want to do a Malenia Blade of Miquella boss guide. Now, I recently did this boss fight flawlessly, and I want to go ahead and give my opinion, or kind of just give some advice for people who are either trying to no-hit it or just trying to defeat it. And so let's go ahead and just get right into it. So, starting out, she likes to kind of like sit around a lot, so I did bring the throwing daggers in order to get her out of the animation, so that I don't hit when she's hitting, basically. Because I'm not very patient, so I like to throw a knife at her whenever she's kind of doing nothing to get her to do something. Now, whenever she does this, there's two versions of that. That one's the slow one. That one you can punish. But there's also a fast version on that last swing. If she does that, you don't want to punish. This is the waterfowl. Bloodhound step makes this really, really easy. All you have to do is just bloodhound step forward 2 times while locked on. And here we're just kind of waiting for another attack to happen. If you just run away from this little kick, you can get a free punish in right there. That little kick that she did right there. And then, you know, just normal dodging stuff. Trying to do whatever you can. Same thing right here. I always go for a punish on that. And I only recommend doing 1 attack, because if you go for 2, she can sometimes parry you or kind of like deflect you. There's the slow one again, so you can punish that. But in this fight, you are definitely on the defense. You do not want to go on the offense, as she will basically immediately attack you right when you go for an attack. So use throwing daggers or just be patient in order to avoid that. Free punish again. Sometimes I go for double hits, but it is risky. She can sometimes not get hit stunned, and then she instantly retaliates. There's another waterfowl dance. No big deal. This you always want to roll forward and to the right. And as you can see, that's an easy attack to punish once you can identify the difference between the fast one and the slow one. We're getting a lot of slow ones, which is really lucky. And then for this, all you want to do is run forward and then just do a sharp turn to the left, and she'll go ahead and completely miss you. And then we're going to go ahead and buff up. You can do spells or anything that you need right here. And yeah, you can get a free hit in if you are faster, but I was too slow. So we just go ahead and resume the fight as normal. So basically the only difference between this is the Scarlet Rot attacks, and she does follow-ups to the other attacks. But you can still punish the kick, but she can sometimes retaliate with another kick right after. So you have to be a little bit on the lookout here. So we're going to punish that. There's the other kick, but we can go ahead and dodge roll that. And same thing here. That was the fast one, so we don't punish that. And honestly, you just want to wait until she does one of those attacks where she goes up into the air. Those are probably the easiest ones to punish. And you do have to be careful, as waterfowl dance is still a thing here, and you can get caught in it if you are too close to her. But with bloodhound step, you can pretty easily get away if you are within an okay range. I think patience is really big here. Like, I feel like with phase 2, you really have to just be safe and don't get aggressive with it. Just kind of get attacks while you can, and don't be greedy. And so she'll do this every now and then, which gives you a free hit and an opportunity to buff up. So if you have any buffs, feel free to use those. And we actually got pretty good RNG on this fight. She didn't do too many of the spirit attacks or waterfowls. So we actually, I'd say, got fairly lucky. So we're just trying to bait out an attack. That's the fast one, so we don't punish it. And then she's going to do this again, which again is just a free opportunity to get some damage and also buff up. And the fight's just about over, but there's one attack that she's going to do that hasn't been done before in this fight, which is the Phantom Spirit one. The timing for this is roll, roll, pause, roll, roll, pause, roll, roll. And if you just keep on going to the left and you do that roll timing, you should dodge it every time. It's very consistent, but it is kind of hard to get used to, so it takes some practice. And the fight's just about over. And I like to kind of just spin towards the right. Like, I like to always be heading slightly right during this fight, as I find it makes her do her little flurry of strikes where she like dashes forward, and I find that easy to punish, so I just recommend spinning right. And there it is. I hope it helped. If it did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.